The C&L muffler deleting axleback that we have here today will hands down be one of the most affordable ways to crank the volume on your 2005 to 2010 GT or GT500, short of cutting those mufflers completely off. Now on top of that, this kit will pack a full stainless build throughout along with your corresponding 4-inch tips, all for that low to mid $200 price point. Install is going to be a 100% bolt-on job here, gang, meaning no modification is needed. But since all of your work is done underneath the car, the site's going to automatically kick things up to a soft 2 out of 3 wrenches on the old difficulty meter and call this one a couple of hours to complete from start to finish. But as always, hang out with me for a bit. We'll walk you through that job later in the video. But let's get to the most important thing with any exhaust review, and that of course is sound. Now you guys heard our sound clips at the top of this video, so ultimately you can be the judge, but to me, this muffler deleting axleback sounds mean. Tons of volume, tons of those pops and backfires coming off the revs. It just sounds really gnarly for the price point, right? And that's perhaps one of my favorite things about this particular system, that nice deep thumping tone for a very, very low cost of investment. So going to my patented Wake the Neighbor scale, I've got the C&L muffler delete axleback waking all the neighbors at a strong 4 out of 5 here on my 1 to 5 or 1 to Wake the Neighbor scale. And guys, keep in mind that's still with your factory manifolds, your factory headers and cats in place. Now ditch those paperweights in favor of some shiny aftermarket goodies and prepare to reach volume levels previously unheard before. Now with that in mind, I will say prepare to hear this thing a bit inside the car as well, because let's face it guys, anything this loud really on the outside of the car is bound to be heard on the inside, right? We did pick up a little bit of drone in the usual spots between 2,000 to 3,000 RPM on the highway. And something tells me if you're shopping for something this loud and aggressive, a little interior noise won't ruin your day. But just how does this system get its loud and super aggressive tone? Well, dumbest question ever, right? Look at it, it's pretty obvious. You are deleting the mufflers with a piece of straight pipe, giving you that rough around the edges sound with the volume, the pops, the backfires that we just talked about, all of which gets a very big nod of approval from me. Now, construction for this system is also pretty simple as well, right? You're packing very solid materials here for that rock bottom price. Full stainless steel build throughout, guys, including your 2.5-inch tubing. Mandrel bent, that's gonna give you that 409 grade stainless. Whereas last but not least, your tips here, those guys are actually made from that premium quality 304 grade stainless. And that's ultimately the most important part, right? That's what you're gonna be seeing the most. So you want that looking nice and shiny for many years to come. But that's not to take away from the 409 grade stainless here for the rest of the system. Altogether, it's a very solid material for a very affordable price, and one that ultimately will resist a lot of corrosion during its lifespan. But now what do you say we shift gears a little bit and talk about that install process as promised earlier. And again, guys, this is a pretty straightforward job here. If you've done an axleback on an S197 before, pretty much know what you're in for, right? One clamp here on either side, remove it from the hangers, repeat the process in reverse order, and you're good to go. But to give you a better idea of just how things will go down on your GT or Shelby at home, feel free to check out our detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown right now.
Tools for this install: an electric ratchet or ratchet, a 13mm socket, a 15mm socket, an impact, and an exhaust hanger removal tool. We're going to start by removing the clamps from our axleback so we can get our new ones on. Grabbing your 15mm socket, loosen up your clamp located at the muffler. Now grabbing your 13mm socket, remove the hanger from the back end of the Mustang. And there's one more 13mm bolt right above the muffler itself. Remove that as well. Now located towards the middle of your muffler, there is another hanger holding your muffler on. Take your exhaust removal tool. Now after you get it off of that hanger there, your exhaust should pop right off. Ours is a little bit rusty. Now repeat those steps on the other side. Now before we get our new axle backs on our Mustang, take your exhaust hanger and place it onto your new one. Grab your 13mm socket once again and remove your middle hanger as well. Now normally you would have 2 bolts, however we just have 1. And place that on your new axle back as well. Now taking one of your kit provided clamps, place that onto your axle back and hang it up on your exhaust. Bolt in your hangers. Again, using your 13mm socket. Grab another kit provided clamp, place that on your exhaust tip, and place that onto your tailpipes. Grab your 15mm socket and tighten your clamps down. Now repeat those steps on the driver's side. Now that your clamps are bolted down, that's going to wrap it up for our review and install of the C&L Muffler Delete axle back with polished tips fitting your 05 to 10 GT and GT500. For more videos just like this, make sure you keep it at AmericanMuscle.com.